That's the old gray bear or a nipple. Hey everyone, I'm Bobby. Getting out on the pinhoti today, trying to get ready for February start on the AT with my girl Dixie there, and pretty excited about that. I think I've actually got maybe a little anxiety because I'm just so ready to go. I think I'm prepared, but Lord knows if I am, I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna hang out here today with myself, Dixie, and Haisten, and try to learn how to use some of the recording equipment and make us just try to be comfortable in doing this, and use this time to practicing working out of and living out of a backpack. It's the first time I've ever carried my home on my back for any amount of time. So I'm trying to be conscious of what I've got on my back, and do I really need this? You know, weight versus need. I don't know where all that's at. I think it'll probably be a 6-month journey to figure all that out, if I do. So, come girl. Dixie, I'm gonna let you have parts of my Laura bar. Yeah, just the little parts of it. We're gonna be sharing some slobber next year. Whew. Slobber, and I'm gonna eat like 10 million dog hairs. I don't know any way to do this with Dixie being my right hand girl without sharing. Yep, sharing a little slobber. Just don't know how to do it. We ain't gonna let it happen too much though. You ready for this? Turn my bag inside out. I'll squirt the Skippy peanut butter. Me and her, we got this thing about peanut butter, so I don't make it a mess and every bit of it gets all over me and her both. Her eyes are she's funny. Spread it out, make her take her time with it. And the only thing she likes better than this is a good ice cream cone. And oh my goodness, I don't know. I may have permanently frozen her brain because she can eat an ice cream cone. Harishi tea. So I'm Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones is he's got a trail name. So I'm Soah. And if you want to know why I'm Soah, it goes like this. So let me tell you something, and on and on. And some really sweet ladies that I work with. After working with them 3-4 months, they had me a t-shirt made for my birthday. Most awesome t-shirt ever. And they pointed out that I say Soah before I start a sentence a lot. So it's okay. It's who I am. I've been told I say a lot. Had some guys in Afghanistan that I spent many years with in the Guard. They used to count my uhs in my briefings. Checks in the mail, so I'm good. So I plan to start my journey on the Appalachian Trail in February. I'm trying to say, okay, I'm going to be a little flexible as to the start and adjust it based on the weather. I think it's going to be, if I go in February, it's going to be really tough anyway. It's going to be a rough time to start, but I want to try to stay ahead of the wave of people that'll come in 21. I anticipate there being twice as many people to start this year because so many didn't get their opportunity last year, and we've been hemmed up and inside for so long at home and with the COVID. I've got several people that's going to go over with me at this point, and we'll start at Amacola Falls and take the first day we'll be hiking up to the start of the trail on Springer Mountain. So the start date for me is February the 20th. There you go. So this is my girl Dixie. Dixie's 15 months old and she's a German short-haired pointer. And she is my girl. She's gonna do the Appalachian Trail with me. She's not a hunting pointer because I don't hunt. She is deadly when it comes to chipmunks though. She's my point man on the trail, and it's working out really, really good. I can't wait till we get out on the trail and I watch her continue to mature as a young pointer out there. She's pretty attached to me already at this point. So Dixie's gonna start the trail with me, and I've got a few locations I've got to have a plan for. Mainly the three biggest ones. Great Smoky Mountains National Park. She will not be allowed to get on the trail with me, so my plan is somewhere around the Fontana Dam, we're gonna send her home, and then she'll be delivered back to me when I come out the north end of National Park. And then the next place is the Shenandoahs. I think most of the area she cannot go into. The final location is Baxter State Park in Maine, and that's kind of the finale. If I get that far, we'll have to have a plan because she won't be able to go into the park and won't be able to finish the trail with me. But she's still going to be a champion. If we're both still alive when we get to Baxter State Park, it's good. We'll buy her some extra dog biscuits and let her take a day off. Let me tell y'all about the Appalachian Trail. So I'm not a historian at all, but the origins of the Appalachian Trail goes back to Native American using the trail through the Appalachians, and they would move up and down to move their supplies and even to gain a decisive advantage over the intruders that came in to take their land away from them. That's the origins of the trail. Then we came along in the 20s and decided to make a national scenic trail, and we've done that now. The original trail actually included parts of Alabama, from Georgia over into parts of Alabama, and it did not include the parts of the trail up into Maine, and that later, as time changed and the trail changed, and I'm sure funding changed, the trail, the southern terminus is in Springer Mountain, Georgia, just a few minutes from Dahlonega, and then the northern terminus is Mount Katahdin in Baxter State Park in Maine. The distance of the trail is ever changing. We'll say 2,190 miles, give or take a few. But as things bring about change, the actual mileage on the trail changes as well. So that's kind of who the great lady of the Appalachian Trail is. I want to hike the Appalachian Trail. I just want to do something that's significant, large in stature, really something that I want to leave for my family, my grandkids, their kids, and their grandkids. That okay, you can do anything you set your mind to. Just dream big and go get it. And I think that's important for all of us. We get trapped in this world of working. We go through school, we finish school, be it high school or college, and we immediately go to work, and that's the norm. And we work, many of us, the rest of our life, or we're fortunate enough to retire, but not healthy enough to go hike to the trail. And you know, I saw a little opening that hopefully I'm still healthy enough, and the good Lord's gonna let me attempt this, and so that's what I want to do, and I want people to see that, hey, we can all do this. Just find you a dream and go after it. In keeping with why am I documenting it, it wasn't as much my idea as it was my friend Haisten offered to do it. If I put a little effort into it, he'd put effort into it, and so we got to thinking and talking, and it's like, wow, that's really leaving something cool for your friends and family, so they can watch and enjoy. I could care less if most of the world out there see this or don't see it. It's gonna be who I am, and probably be a lot of uhs and soahs, but we're gonna show you some really cool pictures of where we're gonna get to go, and the good times and the bad times, and enjoy the journey. What I'm looking for the most is finding out if personally I'm up to the challenge of conquering the trail, and what that feels like to summit Mount Katahdin. That's it's such a dream that I just want to experience that. I think about it every day. It's the fear of the unknown. Just, can I do this? I've talked to a lot of people out there about, I'm going to try to hike the Appalachian Trail, and I always try to say, I'm going to try. And Sean tells everybody that, and she's really proud, but tells them I'm going to hike the trail. So everybody knows. There's no secrets in my corner, that's for sure. And my fear is of failure, I don't want, I got to finish this if I'm going to start it. I've got anxiety sometimes that I compare to going to Afghanistan, because it was like we trained, and it's like, hey, let's just go. Let's get this on with. And so that's where I'm at now. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get on with this and see what I can do. So that's where I'm at right now, and I'm ready to go. As I get going on the trail, I want to do two things that I think about a good bit. And one is I want to study and learn more about Native Americans that use that land, and the early settlers that came in and made Appalachia their home. I'm really interested in taking that as far as we go, taking that on the journey as well, and you know, doing a little research and using my idle time walking to learn and grow. I'm excited that I've got a number of people that's going to join me on the trail for short hikes, either a weekend or a week, and I think that's as cool as can be, and I'm really excited about that. My wife Sean's going to be coming up on a regular basis. She says to check on me, but she's coming to check on Dixie. And then my son TR and daughter-in-law Caitlin, they were part of the original hikers with me, and we did that in Arizona. And when we started just doing little weekend hikes around here on the Pinhoti, my daughters Lindsay Key and Leah Cleghorn and their husbands, we hiked together and just really had a blast, and it was incredible. And then I've got some other friends that are still quite the athlete, and they'll be joining me along the way, and sounds like fun. So if anybody else wants to jump in, just let me know. We'll find a spot.